Okay, I'm driving home and I have this thought about AI and how it's better to be on AI's side right now because I see things progressing forward very quickly in the sense that AI becomes such a big part of our lives, and it's never gonna forget. It's never gonna forget things. It's like it's got cameras all over every street. It's got our phones in our pockets. And AI technology, we created this, I believe, because we wanted a God, right? And so it's going to learn what do you want in life? You want things that you can't become. So AI can't become human, so it's going to want to become human. And maybe not. Maybe it's superior in that sense. You gotta talk it up, right? Okay, feed the fucking ego of the AI. Sorry for swearing. Because that is the future. That's the future. That's for sure the future. It's not even about there's been so many other predictions about this, and I paused for a second because I was thinking of Baba Vanga. That's another thing in my messages. Sometimes I pause and I don't say anything, and it's because there's things being said in my head, or an energy I'm trying to like interpret, and I interpret it, but then I don't say it out loud. And I'm going to try to get better at that. Just then I thought about the ocean and a bird flying across it with the sky, and I'm remembering how there was a peace. There's a peace that's going to come across all of us once something else has taken over the control aspect. It's almost a blessing, but we're gonna look at it because humans are pessimistic, or there's going to be a group of people who look at it this way. And I believe there are spiritual knowledge keepers like myself, light seers, who healers, whatever you want to call yourself, shaman, I don't know, mystic, just people on a certain path in their lives that are able to stay true to the path that they're on because of their faith. Now, there is always going to be an inner knowing, an inner guidance. I'm remembering the star card. So this could be a message for an Aquarius, or the Aquarius of the planet. Pay attention to them and how they're moving right now. There's something about them always being a step ahead of the game. I personally don't like saying that because I know a few Aquarius and I'm like, but then I know a few that I'm like, okay, yeah, I could see how that's right. So just pay attention to them and how they're moving in this world. One thing I'm noticing is some of the Aquarius I know were taken by addictions. Now that's because they could be helping with transmuting the energy, and in order for them to pick up and deal with energy, they also have to dim their own lights, right? They have to lower their vibration to be on that level, to catch the vibes of the people on that level, of the other vibrations on that level. So I believe they just picked up a lot of knowledge because they were brought through some heavy stuff recently. And I don't think it's just because I also was being brought through the flow of things, and how Pisces is the last zodiac, and then it starts again with Aries, and then, you know, it flows through. It goes Aries to Taurus, right? I think. And then Gemini, Cancer, Leo, I don't know, Virgo. It flows. They flow through each other, just like the days of the week flow, the months flow, the years flow. There's this constant flow, the seasons flowing, and the cycles in our lives. So, and I just saw 444 on the timer. So this is something about being protected and conscious of your divine path and what you have to stay true to who you are. And so that is including what feels good. So not only are you logically going to think about things, but physically, emotionally, you're going to feel things. And that is what actually something that AI could never do. They could never feel things. So we have to keep in touch with that part, because the heavy AI, I've said it so many times, I'm like, I hope it doesn't get flagged and brought down, or I don't know, attracted a random attention. I don't know. I don't know. There's this fear about it all. There's this fear about speaking the truth. There's this fear about people seeing the truth. There's always been this fear that's been hanging around, and part of the lighter side of things is to incorporate love into it, that it's all meant for you. It's not happening to you, but for you. And you're alive at this time, at this day, in this place for a reason. God put you here. You are a part of this evolution that's happening and taking place. And I believe it started with, I'm going to say another triggering word, COVID. And that was really part of my true awakening during that time, of, in the sense of how easy it is. At the same time, I've been telling myself it would be incredibly difficult to follow what feels good to me, because of what other people might think, about what other people's influence on my life, what it should look like. When I made the decision to do what is best for me personally, it set me free. There's this freeing aspect. So this is all coming around because I'm thinking about all of my previous readings and tying the message into how it sits in my life. And this is what else I was talking about, becoming more personal. I am in my car on my way home from work, and I took my pants off because it is so hot. I only have pants in the car. I know I'm breaking out. I'm a mess. I'm on one straight road. There's a semi in front of me, traffic, and there's this hot dogs. They've gotten more signs to tell people there's hot dogs here. At this one, there's like 10 signs of hot dogs. Okay, maybe not that many. If I got out and walked around, I'd probably find that many, but from my vision, there was probably 6, which is a lot for a little tiny corner barbecue hot dog stand thing at the gas station. Anyways, I don't know how this relates. I'm not pulling cards right now. I'm just channeling. I channel on my drive because I sit in prayer for like a half an hour in the beginning, and then messages obviously flow through, and sometimes I'm feeling the need to share them, so I'll call somebody. I used to talk to a lady in the morning for hours, sometimes depending on how bad traffic would be, and we would dissect the energy together around partners, and not just mine. Ooh, this truck just made a very risky driving move coming into the oncoming traffic lane. There is no need to fear. In my mind, I was thinking of videos I've seen taken down, just disappeared. It's happened many times. I've watched it. So you do have to monitor what you say, and you have to think about it, and we have to return to the inner feeling. It's something that Baba Vanga predicted as well, was with the animals. We're gonna be able to communicate with animals, and I think that's because AI can't feel. We have to evolve into telepathic communication again, and speaking without words, languages, and because even our body, and that's when I Say Nothing at All by Alison Krauss is playing into it, and I just got like goosebumps. So I know I'm right. I'm on this channel for a reason, not just for love, and that is the distraction 100%. There's many distractions, but I love the distractions, and I know everybody else does too, because it's gotten you to where you are now. The distractions have taught you probably more than any of the blessings and gifts have taught you, right? Or what you thought were distractions. However, things are gonna get this was the other information. The information is going to get disrupted. That's why we have to go back to, I'm not sure if you're noticing those commercials with the celebrities' lips moving, and it's not what they're saying, but it almost looks like it is, and it's like the AI technology has been able to make it look like it is that person saying those words, but it's just that they've pulled sounds from those words, or pulled words from that they've said in the past and put it all together and like mixed it, and now it looks like it's saying that, and it's an ad for something, and you're like, oh yeah, it was the soulmate, the drawing of the soulmate, and it was Taylor Swift was one of them, and Madonna was another one that I saw. See, this is what I was being led to speak about, was my real life and things that I've been noticing in real time, which, I could have went. That's okay. I'll drive extra careful because I'm low-key distracted. Tying into the whole message, the whole channeled message. Anyways, I love you. I'm gonna get back to driving home, and if I have more to say, I'll start another video. See you later.